The situation is very fluid. I want to say, on behalf of our family, Korea family, Nisanov family, we were there a day ago, not yesterday, the day before. Mount Sinai brought memories for myself, and it's very difficult to talk at such a time. And a couple of days before, we saw beautiful videos of Rahmat Kunak Avner. We were dancing together. He was the light of the family. There is two names that mean light. One is Meir and one is Avner. What's the difference between Meir and Avner? Meir is a befoel. Sometimes you need someone, something to ignite. And then there are people who are Av and they're Ner. They don't need anyone. They are fire. They are the sun. They are warm. They're caring. Not like Januar, February, Chalodny. And Avner was that kind of a person. When he spoke, you felt him. You knew his presence. When he did something, he meant it. I remember he said, Rabbi, ma kelinon ba gutam, keki psar zoya 10,000 mityam. Kol hakavod. I tell this to everyone. It's not funny. I also said to my killing, whoever names the daughter Ima Shalom, I give them 5,000. I can't give 10,000. Oh, my mother had 5, thank you. That's her grandmother, that's why. Why do I say this? Because when he said it, he meant it. When he did something, he did it. Atachtidil, adushi. Nimkola bedil ve'avor, not like that. You know? As they say in Russian, nirib and nimasa. This man was real. This man was a fire. He meant it. He did it. He was a go-getter. He said, my son is going to be a lawyer. His son is a lawyer. Even though he's a shoe repair guy. We have a lot of people who are doctors and professors and their sons are parach bakari, slav bogu. This is the opposite. This is a person, when he says, he means what he says and he says what he means. This is a person, for so many years, they were the A&A, Aleph Aleph. My father-in-law, Amnun ve'Avner, Aleph Aleph. High quality, AA quality. To come, I remember the first time I walked in, I was shocked. 33 years ago, I walk in, here's a 2 grown men, Rahmat Kunap and Ketziya Bibiyah. They walk in, they kiss their mother. I was tapatach. I come to my mother, I say, Ona, these old people are kissing their mother. I said, I started kissing my mother. Why? I never saw this. And how you think, how in front of Noe Domot, how Budushi Domot, no, every single day. If sometimes 2 times a day. Rabotai, this is real. This wasn't fake. This was a man who did it. When he was in charge of Sudash Lishit over here, Adushi. When he had something to say about the shul, Adushi. Some people come to shul, it's okay. No. Why are we changing Rabbi? Why are we doing this? He was a man, he was Avner. He took charge. He didn't let people tell him what to do. He told people what to do. And that's what's going to be missed. I remember when Moshe Raphael joined our family, when my cousin's daughter, Ella, when they became engaged, wow. Baruch Hashem, we take one, we give one. We took one career, we give one Nisanov. We go exchange, Baruch Hashem. Equal opportunity. And he was so happy. He says, Rabbi, you see, Moyam Megrim, and he meant it. He really meant it. He meant it. He said it, and he meant it. He was there for his grandkids. He was there for his daughters, and his for Kelim, for his domot. And you know, he suffered. He suffered a lot, but you know what? Only someone like him could say, Rabbi, I'm a devotee, I'm going to survive, I'm going to get better. He didn't give in. He didn't give in. Why? Because he's Avner. You all know the famous Avner ben Surya. He was a general who did some things that even the king could not do. He stopped the war. He told David HaMelech, David John, you're the king, your son is doing wrong things. And David said, I cannot fight my son. He's my son, Avshalom. He's my oldest. And he took matters in his own hand. He did what no one was going to do. He went and he killed the king's son. Why? Because he said a whole time that David HaMelech, he ran away. He did the unspeakable things. Avshalom did things that is not mind-boggling. And he said, I'm going to stop the war. And I know the king said, do not touch my son. And the Medrash says, when he killed Avshalom, Avshalom went to Gan Eden. We don't know, famous Medrash. Avshalom had long hair. And he got stuck riding a donkey with his hair in the tree. So what's the big deal? Take a knife, cut off the hair, and that's it. What's with your beautiful hair? We have a lot of guys who look like ladies today, Baruch Hashem. Cut your hair, John Close. Why? The Medrash says he was about to cut his hair and he saw under his feet Gehinnom. Because he did the most despicable things. He slept with his father's wives. Can you imagine? You touch your father's wives? The king's wives? And he said, I'm going to hang here. And he didn't cut his hair. And when Avner ben Surya saw it, he took a knife and he killed him. And when he killed him, the war was over. That's what we're going to miss. I'm going to miss him. Because he wasn't a pushover. On ne byl ni ryba ni мясо. On byl mušina. Za slovo отвечал. Today we have a lot of people, I don't know if they're women or men or women, I don't know. They don't, I said it, who cares? What do you mean, who cares? Answer, stay for your word. No, word means nothing today. Yazık biskasi, I love that answer. Tongue with no bones. So what? I never saw a tongue with bones. No tongue has bones. But what happened to, what happened to that mitzvah aseh in the Torah? Whatever comes out of your mouth, do it. What about fulfill what you say? Don't just say it. I always tell people, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. So help you God. Avner, when he spoke, he talked the truth. And if he saw nothing else, he said, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to waste my time. You're not going to listen to me. This is somebody. This is the light. We have a lot of rabbis here. And I know I didn't get the rabbi who didn't speak yet, but I want to say it was a very obvious choice. It's very up and down. And now a lot of people want to go. I was telling my wife, we drove back, no traffic at all, just flying, everything. And this we see a lot of rabbis, Rabbi Abramov says, I would like to ask him to say a couple of words.